Right guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 98, and it is the Total Extreme Wrestling 2016 WWE 2017 playthrough episode 1 Monday Night Raw. It is the first Raw after Wrestlemania, so you've seen in the intro there, I basically explained everything that's going to be happening. We had like a mini draft of some sort, so anyone who was like unassigned or they're now either the leader on Raw or SmackDown. We've done away with main event, we've done away with superstars. Potentially, maybe in the future, we'll bring in Heat and Velocity, but for now, it's just going to be the two shows. Raw and SmackDown, separate rosters, separate refs, separate talent, separate authority figures. Everything's going to be separate because I don't want people hopping from one show to another. There's also been another few minor changes with creative and shit like that, but I'm not going to spoil that, man. We'll get into that, you know what I mean? We're not gonna. It's not like no DQ, but I'm gonna give you all the spoilers. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some stuff you're actually gonna see, and you're gonna be shocked. Shock value, guys. That's what I'm all about here. So, like I said, gonna be a mixture of shock value, but at the same time, man, I'm gonna keep it real, keep it realistic. You can see there's a bunch of people here needing to be either assigned a gimmick, assigned a client, or need a gimmick change. But the like say fucking jobbers like Mustafa Ali would benefit for a gimmick change. I mean, this cunt would benefit for having a grenade launched up his ass and getting buried 6 feet under. No star power, no potential, no nothing with this kid. So, you know, it's going to take more than a gimmick change, like, you know what I mean, to benefit him. But enough about these guys. Let's get stuck straight in here to Monday Night Raw. It is April 1st, the Monday after WrestleMania now. Just before we do it, the schedule here. I know I'm kind of behind, but I'm going to try and upload them once a week. Preferably on, I'm going to try and upload Raw on Monday and SmackDown on Tuesday. And whatever pay-per-view, I'm going to try and upload that on the Sunday. But like I said, I am like 2 months behind on WrestleMania, so they'll be getting uploaded more frequently until I catch up where WWE is in real life, and then we'll kind of try and take it from there. I'm not promising I'm going to be uploading it, you know what I mean, every day on the exact day, but I'm going to try and follow that kind of format, guys, right? So all that's over and done with. I think now we can kick on to the show. Like I said, I'm not a veteran, I'm not a god in this, but I am going to be creative, going to try and hopefully do well. So any advice or anything like that, let me know down below, and let's get stuck in to the first Monday Night Raw. And it looks like before we can get stuck into Raw, there has been a locker room incident. So we're going to have to go and check out what exactly happened here. So let's see. What fucking incident involving Stephanie McMahon? Incident involving Ric Flair and Matt Hardy? They've been on the drugs? Are they taking cocaine? I love you, Jeff. Jeff. Broken Ric Flair. What do you think, man? Broken. The Broken Nation or something? The Broken Horsemen, the Broken Horses, Horse Broken, I don't know, Evolution, Eva Broken, Brokeolution, I don't know, fuck, right, here we go. An incident involving Cesaro and Kurt Angle. Who knows what this shit's going to be? Maybe they had a fight over who's got the shinier head, you know what I mean? Right, anyway, let's see. There's been an incident involving Stephanie McMahon that requires your attention. Incident between Hardy. Alright, well, let's go and check out what's happened. Stephanie McMahon has turned up in regular clothes. What? Breaking the locker room dress code. As her employer, as her father, you now have to choose how to deal with the situation. What's that? You didn't turn up looking like a slut. The $1 billion princess. You're fired. I mean, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, come on. I mean, if it was a jobber, we could maybe fire them or something like that, or slap on the wrist, but fucking hell, it's our daughter, man. We'll take no action. The incident has been handled. Nothing noteworthy has resulted from it. I mean, what is that? Right, big Ric Flair, Matt Hardy. I'm betting my life this is cocaine. This has to be cocaine. Cocaine. 1, 2, 3, cocaine. Ric Flair and Matt Hardy really helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere. It's all the drugs, man. They're all high. It's all the cannabis. Atmosphere backstage after somehow finding a karaoke. Oh, karaoke. Ric Flair had to be drunk. Woo! I mean, and starting an impromptu pre-show competition. The over-the-top duet was the highlight according to those. That's what it's all about. Broken Matt Hardy, drunk Ric Flair. Fuck it, Ric Flair. He's gonna manage the Hardy Boys. I can feel it. I can feel it. That's great. Fucking love it. Ric Flair and Matt Hardy, man. Doesn't get much better than that. And what's we cutting? Cesaro was brought before Wrestlers Court, apparently. What? Accused of not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out. Anti-social bastard, Cesaro. How dare you do that? The judge, Kurt Angle, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for... Oh, fuck's sake. So he doesn't turn up for a night out and then he has to buy drink. Maybe he was broke. I mean, WWE paying him peanuts because the product's pish these days. Maybe they couldn't... I mean, maybe he's on like £5 an hour and he couldn't afford to go out. And now they're making him buy a drink. That's disgraceful. Anyway, good job for Cesaro's improved his behaviour. Fuck me. He didn't... You know what I mean? It's not like he killed someone. He didn't Benoit somebody. He just chose not to go out for a night out. Fuck's sake. Ah. All a notable fact. The back row state, Half Flair. Bloody Ric Flair and Matt Hardy, man. Bloody great, I'm telling you. Right, let's get stuck into the show. So, first match is a pre-show match here before Raw kicks off, and it is an abysmal pre-show match. Neville defeated Tosawa in 10 minutes 44 by pinfall of a Red Arrow. No idea who this cunt is. Some Japanese kid. But he's a cruiserweight and he's a face, so I thought, fuck it. Let's feed him to Neville, king of the cruiserweights. Neville's not suited to his... What? I like his gimmick. It's only cruiserweight with a gimmick. The announcing quality lifted the match. Colour commentary gave the match a boost. Neville had an in-ring performance of 53 and Tosawa 20. 44D overall. Not great. But fuck it, I'm happy with that. It's a pre-show, man. Who gives a shit, really? Let's be honest. Moving on. In the second pre-show match, we had the New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston, the stars of WrestleMania, the hosts of WrestleMania, taking on the Shining Stars in a pre-show bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat. Kingston and Big E defeated the Shining Stars in 8:24, when Big E defeated Epico by pinfall with a big ending. Xavier Woods did some good work at ringside. Still got a bit of heat on him for that Page shit, so we'll see what happens. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are an awkward pair. They've no... What are you on about? They've been tag partners for like 2 years. What do you mean they've no chemistry whatsoever? Load of shite. Epico and Primo have great chemistry, apparently. Kofi Kingston, in-ring performance of 69. Big E 67. Epico and Primo both with 69. 60C rating overall though. Happy with that. Decent start. Right, let's move on now to the main show. The one that we've all been waiting for. By the way, Raw is coming to you from the Coleman Coliseum tonight. 11,697 people. Not a bad attendance, I guess. Anyway, let's get into the show. No chance. That's what you've got. It's Vince McMahon, man. Vince McMahon kicks off Monday Night Raw. Big Finny Mac is here. Vince comes out, gets in the ring, and he says due to Foley being away and his beautiful daughter Stephanie being injured after last night's WrestleMania, Big Vincent Kennedy McMahon is going to be temporarily in charge of Monday Night Raw. Vince welcomes everyone to a new era, the Maximum Resistance era. The best name, it's not a great name, I'll be honest, but it's the best I could think of, so if you don't like it, fuck you. 81B. Great rating, well not great but it's a good rating, solid rating, expect nothing less so with Vince McMahon. Good start to the show. Vince McMahon clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script and perform, well he is the bloody boss, know what I mean, I can hardly put a script on him. This angle got the show off to a strong start, this angle got the crowd hotter, so great start there with Big Vincent Kennedy McMahon with an 88B rating. And what's this next segment? It's Seth Rollins. I'm not going to attempt this theme song. Seth Rollins comes out, interrupts. McMahon makes his way to the ring. Seth Rollins says this new era was made for him. He's all about resistance. He fought against and resisted the authority and finally slayed the king once and for all last night at WrestleMania. And that's why he deserves a shot at the Universal Champion. Who the hell do you think you are? McMahon replies. Last night you injured my daughter and now you're wanting a title shot? Rollins tells McMahon it was actually his big-nosed son-in-law who injured Stephanie, not him, and that... And the crowd, man, they start booing, man. It's like Adolf Hitler's just rose from, he's rose from the grave. Crowd are going mental. Roman Reigns is making his way to the ring. Crowd booing ferociously, man. Roman Reigns gets in the ring. Vince, you're right about... I can't even do a Roman Reigns bloody accent. Who's Roman? I can't even remember. How's Roman Reigns? It's been that long since I watched bloody Raw. Well, he's normally cutting some shite promo, but anyway, Vince, you're right about one thing. This is a new era, and this is my art. I didn't just injure a girl last night. I destroyed The Undertaker. And when I get a match against the Beast, Brock Lesnar, I'm taking what is mine. Believe that. So, a 79B rating. Very good there. Seth Rollins coming out, interrupting McMahon, then Roman Reigns coming out, interrupting Seth Rollins. Both of them throwing their hat into the Universal title picture. Who's McMahon going to pick? Both of them have got legitimate claims. Seth Rollins beat Triple H. Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker. Any one of these men could potentially challenge Brock Lesnar at Payback. Who is it going to be? Down, 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 down. It's the Hardys, man. What the fuck, man? The crowd are going mental. It's the broken Hardys, Matt and Jeff. Matt weighs about 500 pounds now, but who cares? Jeff Hardy still looks about 20, so it's alright. And they're out, and Matt Hardy picks up the mic and is broken down. He's like, "Listen, Mr. McMahon, we were the world champions in TNA, and we can be world champions again in your kingdom by deleting the Beast, Brock Lesnar." McMahon tells all four guys they will have a chance to earn a title shot as he books a tag team match for the main event tonight, with the winning team going on to face Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match at Payback with the Universal title on the line. That's got a 79B rating, so solid start, man. Great ratings to start off Raw. Vince McMahon again worked the crowd really well. Roman Reigns struggled because other people weren't following a script, for fuck's sake. So I scripted Roman Reigns, I unscripted everyone else, apart from Jeff Hardy. He didn't even talk, so, you know what I mean. But Vince McMahon, Rollins and Matt were all unscripted. Roman Reigns was scripted, and apparently those three being unscripted didn't help Roman Reigns, because he struggled because they were unscripted. Doesn't make much sense, but, you know, it is what it is. 79B, I'm happy with that. Dirt sheet, really. Negatives were Roman Reigns was penalised by being thrown improvisations. And Roman Reigns was penalised for a poor gimmick, so we'll maybe need to change that. Anyway, let's kick on now. So we started the show off. Basically, recap, McMahon going to be in temporary charge. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns both wanting title shots. The Hardys coming out wanting a title shot. Vince books a tag team match for tonight. Winning tag team will go on to face Brock Lesnar at Payback. So, great start to the show, man. Let's kick on now with the next segment. And we kick off with the first match of the night here on Raw. In a decent match, Samoa Joe defeats Chris Jericho in 14 minutes 17 seconds by pinfall with a muscle buster after a distraction from Kevin Owens. So, even match between Joe and Jericho. Owens coming out, the US champion. He just defeated Jericho last night at Mania. He distracted Chris Jericho. Samoa Joe was able to take advantage, nail the muscle buster, and got a 68C+. Decent match. I perhaps thought they would have done a little bit better, but you know, I'm happy enough with that. Chris Jericho is not suited to his gimmick, unfortunately, though. Samoa Joe had an in-ring performance of 65, Jericho 68, and the former best friends storyline has started with this segment, so that's basically we're going to be continuing the feud with Jericho and Kevin Owens by the sound of it. Anyway, let's move on. 68C+. Not a bad match. I thought it might have been match of the night, but I'll be disappointed now if it is match of the night because we need a better rating than 68 a C+, but you know what, it's the first match, so let's not get too sad about it. Let's move on. What's this, man? We see Goldberg enter the arena and he's not surrounded by police. It's Goldberg here. He doesn't look like he's dressed to compete. He's wearing his leather jacket and he looks a wee bit sad. So Goldberg has entered the arena through the parking lot. 79B. So what's Goldberg here tonight for? We'll find out later on. Anyway, Goldberg is in the building. Shit could go down. Who's going to be next? Up next, we have an angle featuring Bayley, though the women's champion. She comes out to celebrate her title success at Wrestlemania. She thanks all the fans in attendance and says that she is living proof that dreams can come true. She says last night was her WrestleMania moment and no one will ever be able to take that away from her. Well, Bayley, you got a 53 C minus, and no one's ever going to be able to take that shitty rating away from my Raw, so thank you very much. Not. But anyway, the announcing quality lifted the segment, and the colour commentary gave the segment a boost. It couldn't be worse than that. This is your life, pish. But it was pretty bad. A 53 C minus, not the greatest. Anyway. Woo! And Charlotte makes her way down to the ring to interrupt the champion. What's this? Charlotte says she's interested in taking away... Charlotte says she isn't interested in taking away Bayley's WrestleMania moment. Charlotte says Bayley took away her pay-per-view winning streak, and now she's going to take away something that actually matters from Bayley, and that is the Women's Championship. So Charlotte basically saying she wants a title match at Payback. If you can remember, Charlotte was undefeated at pay-per-views until Bayley defeated her at was it Fastlane and then WrestleMania. So 2 pay-per-views in a row, Charlotte has lost to Bayley, and it looks like she's thrown her hat in for a third match at Payback. It's got a 61C+. And we've got Charlotte attacks Bayley, who fires back, but she's ambushed from behind by Charlotte's protege, Dana Brooks. 2-on-1 beatdown ensues before Sasha Banks runs out to make the save. And this got a 37D-. How the hell is this possible? I don't get it, man. So anyway, all these 4 chicks battling out in the ring, very disappointing. The Broken Dreams storyline has advanced with this segment, but lost heat. Must be Dana Brooks, must be a heat killer, man. 37D-. Absolutely shocking. Anyway, let's move on. There's not a lot I can say about it. It's pish. I mean, let's check the dirt sheet out. Who's... See, everything was plus. Don't get it. Everything was, you know what I mean? Strange. Very strange indeed. Anyway, let's move on. And that basically sets up a tag team match. Sasha Banks and Bayley take on Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke. And about the terrible wrestling, really? The non-existent crowd heat. Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke defeated Sasha Banks and Bayley in 10:42 when Charlotte Flair defeated Sasha Banks by submission with a figure 8 leg lock. In terms of ring work, Sasha Banks was head and shoulders above everyone else. Very strange. Hey, hold on, 44D. What the hell is this? Bayley had an in-ring performance of 43, Sasha Banks 56, Charlotte Flair 46, Dana Brooke 12. Fucking 12! In-ring performance of 12? Fuck me, that's bloody less than her IQ, man. I mean, well, probably more, about the same, but fuck me, 12's very low. I mean, that's... Can't even let that slide. I mean, if it was 21, I'd be this. I mean, I don't know, 12. Fucking hell, 12. Bloody 12. That's almost a quarter of what Sasha Banks was. How can she be 12? It just makes zero sense to me. Right, let's see where did it all go wrong. Sasha Banks was penalised. Right, 40. I don't know what's going to. Basically, we're going to have to. I think it's Dana Brooke. We're going to have to split up Dana Brooke and Charlotte Flair. I cannot go on like this. It's just as a buzz killer, man. The ratings are just died. Don't know how we're going to work this one out, but I think Raw next week, man. I think Dana Brooke's going to be maybe back down to NXT or something, because I can't be dealing with these 44D ratings, man. Definitely not. And match ratings of 12. That's not happening. It's not on. Anyway, guys, let's move on here and see what happens next. So we have a backstage segment with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. They're showing hanging out. We can't really hear what they're saying. You know, they're just kind of talking. I'm assuming they're talking about tonight's match. Former Shield members, former friends, former enemies. Can they get along? Who knows? It's got a 78B rating though. Pretty good. Seth Rollins worked the crowd well, whatever he was doing, so good stuff there for Seth Rollins. Sethy boy. Segment rating was penalised for being short, but you know, that's what it is. It was a short segment. We're backstage talking. Doesn't really have to go on for 2 hours, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. 50D plus, Enzo Amore, Big Cass show him walking backstage, walking towards the ring. Just not really saying much, just Enzo goofing around, Big Cass walking, that's it really. Big Cass is not suited to his gimmick, damn it. I may have to change it, 50D plus. Moving on. Big Cass and Enzo Amore taking on Sheamus and Cesaro in a tag team match in a bout that decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Cass and Amore defeated Cesaro and Sheamus in 7:43 when Big Cass defeated Cesaro by pinfall with a bada boom shaka laka, whatever the fuck that is. Big Cass not suited to his gimmick. Big Cass and Enzo showed excellent chemistry teaming together. In-ring performances were Enzo 62, Big Cass 59, Sheamus 70 and Cesaro 64. Match rating 62C, not bad. I'd have definitely I'd have took this if you offered me that before, so happy with that. And Big Cass and Amore getting the win. Moving on. So we're backstage now in Atlanta. The ravishing Russian enters the GM's office to talk to Vince McMahon. She says she's disappointed he booked a number one contenders match without considering the Bulgarian brute Rusev. Lana says she wants him to reconsider, and she says she knows 2 reasons why he should. And she begins to unbutton her blouse. Big Finny Mac, what's going on here? Vince has a major hard on. No, Vince has a major smirk on his face, but it disappears as he says he has 4 words for Lana. No chance in hell! So basically there's no chance in hell for some reason. Rusev are getting a title shot, maybe McMahon's. He's a racist just like his buddy Hulk Hogan. He doesn't want Rusev getting a title shot. So anyway, let's go to 65C. Vince McMahon clearly enjoyed having freedom. Lana is not suited to her gimmick. Lana looked good. Well, Lana always looks good, let's be honest. Worker improvements. Not a lot happening. Nah, nothing happening. So 65C, not a bad rating. Pretty good. Well, I say pretty good, but man, it's not that great, but that's what it is. Segment rating was limited for being primarily looks based. What the fuck? Is Lana's in it? What do you want me to book it on? I mean, fucking wrestling skill? I mean, fucking Lana here. Of course I'm going to book it on TNA. Jesus Christ. Sex appeal now. You know what I mean? Criticise me for that? I mean, Jesus. I can't believe the rating got penalised for me basing it on looks. Like, what the fuck? Or basing her on looks. But anyway, 65C. I mean, a decent rating. Thought it would have been better, but decent nonetheless. Let's move on. Up next, we'll have a... Fuck the hell. We have a 10 Cruiserweight Man Battle Royal match to determine the number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship, featuring Brian Kendrick, Cedric Alexander, Drew Gulak, Grand Metalik, Jack Gallagher, whatever the fuck, however you say it, Lince Dorado, Mustafa Ali, Noam Dar, fake Scotsman, Rich Swann, and TJ Perkins. And in an abysmal match, everything about the Cruiserweights is abysmal, so this was to be expected, really. Jack Gallagher won a Battle Royal in 13-14. The other members of the Final Four were Brian Kendrick, TJ Perkins, and Noam Dar, the fake Scotsman. With Brian Kendrick being the final elimination, Rich Swann got the most eliminations over the course of the match. This got a 34E+. Absolutely shocking. The announcing quality lifted the match, the colour commentary gave the match a boost, and the King of the Cruiserweight storyline has advanced. So yep, booking details. Neville, by the way, was doing announcing for this, so he was doing some colour commentary basically. Dirt sheet, basically lots of pluses here. Brian Kendrick was... so basically a lot of these guys were penalised for not being able to use spinal impact moves and negativity and poor gimmicks and shit like that. So a lot of penalised shit here. Announcing quality was penalised for very low experience. That's probably because I put Neville on. My bad. For 34E+. Personally, I think I booked a decent Raw here, but the ratings aren't necessarily reflecting that. But I don't know, I mean... Who knows what the final rate? There's still a lot of good stuff to come tonight, so the final rating could improve dramatically, but at the moment it's not looking that great. But we'll move on, guys. Jack Gallagher is the new #1 contender. After the match, Jack Gallagher offers to shake the hand of Neville, who accepts the shake, then cheap shot Gallagher after. So, gentleman Jack Gallagher goes for the handshake. Neville, King of Cruiserweights, like, alright, I'll shake your hand, I'm a gentleman too. Then, bam! Just smacks him, you know what I mean, with the Cruiserweight belt. And it's got a 31E+. Neville's not suited to his gimmick. This Cruiserweight stuff is killing the show. Unfortunately, half the roster is Cruiserweights, and I kind of have to use them, but it's not good, guys, is it? 31E+. Let's move on. Let's forget about this. Let's pretend it never happened. Next, I've got a video airs showing Nia Jax. I know you can pretend this video, it's either her destroying people or sitting in McDonald's fucking eating Big Macs. I don't know. Got a 51D+. Doesn't really matter. It is what it is. 51D+. Not bad. Oh my Christ. What is with these ratings, man? Fuck! In an abysmal match, Nia Jax defeated Jobber Peyton Royce, who we called up from NXT for one show, in 5 minutes 04 by submission. That's got a 20E- rating. That is absolutely shocking. I mean, I got some grades at school higher than that. That's how bad that rating is. Absolutely unbelievable. The announcing quality lifted the match. Colour commentary gave the match a boost. Nia Jax had an in-ring performance of 25. Peyton Royce 22. I'm gonna go and kill myself now, or do we carry on? I don't know. We'll carry on. Fuck it. Then I'll kill myself. At least I at least need to finish it and upload it first before I do anything. I mean, gotta get those 2 cents worth of monetization money before ending it all. You know what I'm saying? Right. After yes, now we're finally getting good ratings again. We've got a video airing showing Goldberg. This is basically a career highlights package, you know what I mean? Showing him in WCW, the streak, winning the world title, coming to WWE, defeating The Rock, defeating Triple H for the belt, then defeating Lesnar in like 2 minutes, and then winning the Universal title, then obviously maybe ending with him losing to Brock Lesnar at Mania. So basically just a career highlights package. It's got a 76B-, and now with Goldberg, down. That's his theme song, in case you're wondering why I'm making these weird noises. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to reenact all this, you know what I mean? Hey, guys, come on, calm down. I'm not mentally insane. I'm trying to explain my actions, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do his theme song. It might sound like I'm a fucking lunatic, but I was doing his theme song, right? Cut me some slack. Anyway, Goldberg comes out to the ring. He tells the fans he came back for his son. He wanted to see his son compete. Blah blah blah. This is what happened in real life. So yeah, we're going with it. But I'm not gonna completely copy it. We're just getting this crap out the way. Then we're expanding on to something else. So he says that he came back for his son. He beat Brock Lesnar while his son watched at ringside, and he achieved his goal. However, the fans wanted him to stick around, so he did. And he won the Universal Championship, and he achieved his goal. However, that left one more thing. By the way, I just want to say, I mean, this is I quickly came up with this shit, so if, the grammar and there's spelling mistakes and half the words are missing and shit like that, it's you know what I mean, it's just quick shit, you know what I mean, so it's not like I'm writing a fucking masterpiece here, but I'm just basically, I should be doing bullet points, but I don't know, right, anyway. Right, enough about that. Anyway, let's go. He had where the hell are we? Yeah, so anyway, after beating Brock Lesnar and doing it for the fans, and doing it for his son, then winning the title, doing it for the fans, that left one more thing. He had to prove to himself that he still had it and that it wasn't a fluke. So he challenged the Beast once again, wow, what the hell, and unfortunately lost and did not complete his goal. Wrestlemania proved that he doesn't have it anymore. Sadly, that is why he is out here. No one is next. So basically, Goldberg what he's saying by no one is next is Goldberg is officially retiring. And apparently he's getting better at his gimmick, you know what I mean? I'd like to think so. He's only had it for about 20 years. Fuck's sake. 73 B-, so good rating for Goldberg. And what's this? It's Big Rusev, man, the Bulgarian Brute, and Lana. Oh my! Michael Cole screams out on the headset of the commentary team. So Lana and Rusev make their way to the ring. Lana mocks the fans and Goldberg. She says these pathetic Americans relied on this weak, broken down, false hero. Lana tells Goldberg, "You're next." That's supposed to be a Russian accent. Didn't really happen, but can I do a female Russian accent? It's fucking difficult. I could go on YouTube and actually play a and again. She's never actually said "you're next," has she? So, or he is next. So, anyway, Lana tells Goldberg he is next. That's got an 80B rating. Lana is not suited to her gimmick. At the announcing desk, Jerry Lawler was pretty weak. The "You're Next" storyline has started with this segment. And what the fuck? What's this, man? Goldberg stares down Lana before eating a super kick to the face by Rusev. Big Goldberg, man, he's down on the ground. He's kind of half unconscious, man. And then Rusev starts beating him down and puts on the accolade. And he passes out. Well, he passes out, whatever. Referees come out, rushing to the ring to break the hold. Rusev, man, refusing to let go. He's got Goldberg in the accolade. Goldberg's passed out, man, suffocating, almost dead, in the middle of the ring. And that's got a 77B. 77B. I haven't had a drink in about 10 hours, can hardly speak now, but I'll carry on through this video. I'll do it for my loyal subs. 77B rating. Rusev and Lana, pretty good chemistry. Lana is not suited to her gimmick. The "Your Next" storyline has advanced with this segment and gained heat. Yes, we've gained heat. Brilliant, that's what I'm talking. See Goldberg, I'm keeping him around. Right? See this part-time bullshit. I'll pay him as much money as he wants. Goldberg brings in ratings. This show is absolute shite. We need the ratings. So Goldberg, son, me and you we could go far, you know what I mean? It'd be a match made in heaven with me and Goldberg. Anyway, 77B rating. Very happy with the Goldberg ratings in this show. They've been great. Goldberg and Vince McMahon, definitely legends of the business. Anyway, let's move on now to the next, what we've got up next. And it's an angle backstage featuring Charlie Caruso, Matt Hardy, and Jeff Hardy. Now, I know this whore's brought down the rating, but it is what it is. I couldn't really... I could have used like an invisible man or something, you know what I mean? But it wouldn't really work. So Charlie asked the Hardys... fucking spelled Charlie wrong, huh? Although to be fair, who spells Charlie the way she does? Nobody. Charlie. No, wait, I thought that's the way she spelled it anyway, because I knew she spelled it weird, or I don't know. Charlie asked the Hardys about how they're feeling going into tonight's huge match. Matt refers to them as the Broken Brothers, who will conquer Brock Lesnar at Payback. But before that happens, the Shield must be deleted. That's got a 60C. Not great, but it's alright. Matt Hardy improvised well throughout the segment. Good for Matt Hardy. And Charlie Caruso got a bonus for a good gimmick. Matt Hardy got a bonus for decent improvising. And Matt Hardy got a bonus for high morale. So, yeah, great. Brilliant. Let's move on. Kevin Owens, the US champion, versus Sami Zayn. And about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Kevin Owens defeated Sami Zayn in 9:31 when Sami Zayn was disqualified when Chris Jericho ran in and attacked Kevin Owens. So Chris Jericho coming in, attacking Owens, getting a bit of payback from earlier after Kevin Owens cost him the match. This resulted in Zayn being disqualified. So Kevin Owens picks up the DQ win and it got a 77B rating. Very happy with that, man. So maybe these two do have great chemistry. It says they've got great chemistry here. It showed in the performance and it also showed in the rating. Apparently Jericho's not suited to his gimmick. Kevin Owens in-ring performance at 84. Sami Zayn 70 and the former best friends storyline has advanced with this segment and gained heat. Good. Very good. 77B. And then after the match, an angle featuring Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. After the match, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho won't stop fighting, and despite attempts by security to break them up, it's an all-out brawl to the back. 74 B minus. And again, Chris Jericho not suited to his gimmick. We're going to have to maybe change that. Don't know what we're going to do. Chris Jericho was penalised for low morale. Yeah, he's not too happy that I had him job out to Samoa Joe, but you know, had to be done, Chris. So yeah, 74B though, good rating. B minus to be precise. Good rating. Moving on. And in tonight's main event, Jeff and Matt Hardy taking on Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, former Shield members. And about the good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Jeff and Matt Hardy defeated Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in 14:28, when Jeff Hardy defeated Seth Rollins by pinfall with a Swanton Bomb. During the match, we also had Braun Strowman run in and attack Reigns. So during the match, towards the end, basically, Strowman came in, attacked Roman Reigns, took him out of the equation, leaving Seth Rollins on his own. So basically turned into a 2-on-1 handicap match. And that is basically how the Hardys won. Seth Rollins, I know he creatively wasn't happy he had to take the loss, but I'd like to think that basically I have explained that it was like a 2-on-1, so it wasn't really a loss, you know what I mean? But yeah, he was kind of pissed, but who gives a fuck anyway? The Hardys have won. Matt Hardy was a weak link, apparently struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. 73 B minus rating, not bad. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy showed excellent chemistry teaming together. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins had great chemistry when teaming together. The match got the crowd buzzing. Matt Hardy had an in-ring performance of 64. Jeff 75. Seth Rollins 88. Roman Reigns 86. The Universal Championship Contender storyline has its fans with this segment. The I'm Not Finished with Roman storyline has its fans with this segment. Work improvements. Jeff Hardy is improving in technical performance skills. Rollins in rumble skills, and Roman Reigns is improving in technical skills. The dirt sheet. I'm surprised Matt Hardy, I'm surprised he only had that in-ring performance of 64. I mean, don't quite get it. Jesus, that's pretty low. And after that, we end Monday Night Raw with Matt and Jeff Hardy celebrating in the ring with a 68C. So, I thought it was a good show. I'm really happy with how I booked it. I thought it was I thought it was creative. I thought it was better than the Raw after WrestleMania. I thought it was realistic too. I mean, it definitely could happen. It's not like a flying panda. You know what I mean? Appeared and shat on top of a snake or something. I mean, nothing like that happened. It was realistic. It was creative, and I enjoyed it. The ratings though weren't particularly great. Normally, when you're booking Raw, I think you should be looking for minimum, like a low, high 70s, low 80s. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that. I'd settle for getting in the 70s. I think if we come lower than the 70s, it would be a disaster. I'm going to predict a 73. Let's see what we got. Fuck me. A 65. Alright, that's pish. The crowd was disappointed at not getting any matches that had their aim set as being story. Ah, damn it, I forgot about that. Storytelling. This is not the same as actually advancing a storyline. The general feeling is that WWE didn't have enough interesting storylines going on. This show lost its popularity in 23 regions. Shit. Well, to be fair, the game's just started, so obviously all the storylines have just started, so there was none currently actually happening. So next week, that we should fix that, but for this week I couldn't really help it because obviously you start the game with no storylines taking place. The story, no matches involving storytelling. That's my bad. I should have acknowledged that. I'll take the blame for that. The show lost its popularity in 23 regions. That is not good. And a 65C, I am disappointed with that. I thought we would have done a lot better, but it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over it. All I can do is try and improve and book a better SmackDown. And that will be the aim. So guys, what I'd like you to do is let me know down below what you actually thought of the show. What was your favourite part? I hope you appreciate the effort and shit and the creativity that I put into this. And yeah, so Any advice, any tips, any feedback or negativity or criticism or anything you've got for me, put it down below, and that's going to do it then for episode 1 here of Monday Night Raw. I'm looking forward to the next Raw, but before we get to the next Raw, we'll be doing SmackDown. It'll be the first SmackDown after WrestleMania, obviously, and should be a good show. Obviously, I think the rating, it might kind of be similar to this rating. It is the first show that we're booking, so you're basically starting fresh. So it's kind of hard to get off to a great start because, like I said, you don't have any current storylines going. But I definitely think we can at least match a 65C for SmackDown. And then next week Raw, I think we'll be doing a lot better. I think we'll be looking to get back in the 70s. I mean, let's be honest, WWE is pretty shit at the moment, so it's going to be a slow and steady build, but I like to think that we can achieve it. And I like to think that we can take this game places and we can take this company places. And hopefully our daughter doesn't turn up wearing non-casual clothing because we might need to fire her next time. God forbid if that actually had to happen. So anyway guys, that's going to do it. Like I said, leave your comments down below. And yep, I was trying to wait until this actually loaded and then we'd end it. But it's not fucking loading, is it? You know what? I'm going to pause it and then we'll check out what happens at the end. Because I'm not waiting any longer, man. Fuck this shit not responding. You talking to me? I swear to God, as soon as I hit stop recording, it fucking went straight to this screen. Absolute joke, right? So we'll quickly read the news, and that'll basically do it. We'll end the episode. Holy shit, 21 mail? Am I expected to read all this? Pardon me. Epico has poor ring psychology. He's probably not worth keeping around. Matt Hardy. So Matt Hardy's basically just put this guy under the bus, threw him under the bus. Didn't even ask about him, no, I mean, he's just, I don't get it. Nia Jax is feeling the effects of a grueling recent schedule. She's asked to take into account when booking her so she can have some time to recover properly. Okay. Epico book. My recent booking has been poor. I need to be given some wins so that I can get some momentum and be relevant. Well, I don't care about you. You're not relevant. You'll never be relevant. So you're probably not going to get any wins. Goodbye. USA Network are unhappy with the quality of last night's Raw, which did not meet their minimum requirements. Oh, shit. Sports 360 unhappy with midnight. Ah, God, didn't meet them. Sky Sports unhappy. Jesus Christ, was the ratings pish or what? WWE Raw got a 23.8 TV rating. I'm assuming that must be shit. Who knows? Total drug cost in the WWE was $3,000. You can alter your drug test settings in the medical section of the control room. Chris Jericho opinion. I like what Drew Gulak is doing in the ring. The kid is only going to get better with time. Well, thank you, Chris. I'll take that into your opinion. Personally, I think he's shite, but if you think he's good, then who knows? King of rock and roller, so the rock and roller of Ayatollah. Forget it. I'm too tired for this shit. If Chris Jericho thinks he's alright, he might be decent. WWE main event is now officially off the air. No more broadcasting deals remain. Being in NXT is no longer helping me. You either need to bring me into the main roster or release me. Hideo Itami. Mike Rome. No idea who the fuck Mike Rome is. Roderick Strong. You're a jabroni, mate. You're not getting called up. Scott Taylor. I believe I'm ready to be brought into. I don't feel like I'm getting any benefit remaining in NXT as a trainer. Scott Taylor. Is that not Scotty Too Hotty? I think it is. Dasha. I don't know who that is. Dasha. For some reason I thought she was black. I don't even know who that is. Asuka, being in NXT is no longer helping me. You really need to bring me onto the main roster or release me. Really? Guys need to calm the fuck down. Eric Young, same thing. Bobby Roode, same thing. Andre Dalmas, same thing. Shinosuke Nakamura, exact same thing. Tom Phillips, I am ready, I believe, to be. I don't feel I'm getting any benefit by remaining in NXT. So yeah. All these guys not happy being in NXT. Our funds have went up. We're now over 11 million in the bank, which is great. Size. Not a lot to see here. John Cena needs a benefit. So I think that's us, guys. Can't remember what it's going to show, but Then we've got SmackDown up next. We'll have a quick look at the storylines, and we'll see how they're getting on, and then we'll end the video. So, storylines. Broken Dreams. Charlotte promises to ruin Bayley's dream by taking her away her title at Payback 44D. Former best friends. Between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho got a 670 C+, not bad. I'm Not Finished with Roman, got a 66 C+. King of the Cruiserweights, 31 E+. Universal Championship Contenders, 72 B-, decent. And You're Next. I'm really into, I think this storyline could be really good actually, 75 B- between Rusev and Goldberg, so happy with that. So there you go guys, there is the storylines. Hopefully next Raw with these storylines coming into play we'll get a better rating. But yeah, that's going to do it guys. So like I said, let me know any complaints or shit like that, let me know down below, and until next time, peace.